Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is a quick look. We are November 1st, so we can now look back at October of 2017 and see the market share of the different versions of Windows. So interesting numbers, and I had to go back and find my video for the month of September because I wanted to see the difference in the market share. So very interesting. Of course, leading way far at the right end here. Windows Vista sliding a little bit, but not a lot of people with Vista anymore. Windows 8 is moving to 2.64%. It's stable at 2.64. Windows XP is down. It went from 4.19 to 3.89 now. So Windows XP slowly going away. Windows 8.1, pretty much stable. 9.01 last month, 9.03 this month, within the margin of error, so you can't really say anything. But the two most important numbers, the one that are very interesting, Windows 7 and Windows 10. So Windows 7 is still the leader, but it took a 1.5% dive almost. Well, 1 1/3. So it was 43.99% last month. It's 42.67% for October, end of October. So it's a drop of 1.3%, a big drop. And Windows 10 has a big rise that's quite equivalent, basically, almost, even a little more. Last month, we told that Windows 10 was 39.3%, and that it might beat Windows 7 by the end of the year. Well, it's now at 40.95% of Windows PCs. So now 41%, if we round it up, 41% of all computers around the world that run Windows XP, which is a very interesting number when you think about it. And actually, a 1.6% rise is a good rise. So let's, for the sake of it, say that November and December, Windows 7 loses a percent. It would put it at 40.67%. At the same time, let's say that the same 1% applies to the Windows 10 migration. Basically, that means Windows 10 would be at 42.95%. At the rate that this is going right now, we are pretty much, we're very close and almost sure that by the end of December, by Christmas of this year, Windows 10 will be the #1 operating system. It would have beat Windows 7, and Windows 7 will be, for the first time in many years, #2. Still, it's still, if when you think about it, it's still going to be, 40%. It's still a lot of PCs. I mean, 40% is a lot of computers. But Windows 10 is now getting more than Windows 7 in the next few months. So interesting numbers to see here. And thanks to Global Stats Stat Counter. And it's very interesting to see these numbers move. I mean, really kind of cool to see. And I'm happy that Windows 10 actually is increasing because I think it is a great operating system. Regardless of what a lot of people will say as comments, you always get these people that say, "Oh, well, Windows 10 was the best. Windows 7 is the best. It will always be the best. I'm never going to take that Windows 10 thing," and blah blah blah. When people talk like that, I always think of it a bit of as a nonsense. There are some legitimate reasons why Windows 7 you want to keep it. There are some people that will have software that will not run on Windows 10. They want to stay on Windows 7. Quite all right. Frankly, a lot of people just don't see why they should move on to another Windows. I understand that also. But when I get these comments about, "Oh, well, Windows 10 is crap." Well, thank you for not elaborating and just, posting annoying comments. But I think it's interesting, and I think Microsoft must kind of feel a little happy that by 2018, by January, Windows 10 is going to be #1. I think it's going to comfort them in the decision of, continuing the, basically the removal of Windows 7 from the updates in January of 2020. So it's kind of cool. And these are the actual numbers. The latest numbers we have are Windows operating systems. What do you think? Why not share your own comments on this? If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for following us on this channel.